Hello friends, my name is Harshika and my today video about the stage 2 of Kundalini and spiritual awakening, it's self-stabilization. So in my previous video, I talk about the stage 1 of Kundalini awakening is self-realization. Those of you who actually not watch this video, the link is mentioned below. You can watch my first video on the Kundalini stage 1 self-realization. So the stage 2 is self-stabilization, and this stage is a longest stage because this stage is like a pause period. This stage is taking a lots of time because in this stage you can go in the face of the dark night of soul. As in my this video, I also make the Kundalini dark night of the soul. You can go through the process of awakening, healing, and the transformation. So the self-stabilization stage is started when the Kundalini crosses the third knot. In my previous video on self-realization, this is a beginning of the Kundalini awakening, but the beginning of the Kundalini awakening and reach the crown chakra is a journey. It's actually the journey of the Kundalini, and the most of the people are stuck in the stage 1. They are not able to cross the stage 2. They cross the stage 1 of self realization and enter in the stage of self stabilization. So this stage is started when the Kundalini finally crossed the third knot. So in my previous video, I clearly mentioned the Kundalini is actually crossing the three knots, and there is a 5 motions of Kundalini awakening. So most of the people who experiencing the ant-like sensation and the snake crawling in their back sensation. So these are the motion of Kundalini, and my motion of Kundalini is different. My motion of Kundalini is the frog like motion. There is a 5 type of motions in Kundalini awakening: ant like sensation, snake like sensation, monkey like sensation, eagle like sensation. So all these motions are different because if your Kundalini awakening is like ant like sensation or like snake like a sensation, so it will take a time. And when your motion is like a eagle, so this is the fastest speed of Kundalini awakening. When your motion is like a eagle like motion, it's just a straight, the Kundalini clearly and very easily crosses the three knots and enter in the crown chakra, the top of the head. And the my motion of Kundalini awakening is the frog like motion. So it will takes a time. It's feels like something is just jumping behind your back, jumping. So when my Kundalini finally reach the crown chakra, the stage 2 is going to be started. And at this stage, the experience, all mystical and paranormal experiences which I mentioned in my the danger in Kundalini awakening, that stage is completely over, and the second stage is going to be started. So my Kundalini is awakened in 5 April 2017. My Kundalini are reach my crown chakra. So at this is a period of the Chaitra Navratri, and this is a ninth day of Navratri when I am in the sadhana, in meditation, and keep trying to complete this stage. So this the Kundalini reach the crown chakra. For my experience is actually very painful experience. It's a physically, emotionally, mentally. It's a very painful experiences when the Kundalini reach the crown chakra. Because every time I can feel there is something is jumping. I can feel each and every step. I can observe each and every emotional, mental, physical, and the spiritual symptoms. I observe deeply. Most of the people are not observing their chakra system, their awakening symptoms, but I am the person who actually deeply observe all my symptoms. So I just consciously know now I can cross the stage 1 and enter into the stage 2 of self stabilization, and my Kundalini finally reached the crown chakra. So when the Kundalini finally crosses the third knot, as the third knot and the reach the crown chakra, the center, the top of your head, it's a very different experiences, because the previous symptom of Kundalini awakening now is going to be a change in this stage. This stage you are experiencing more type of symptoms, more type of physical, emotional, mental, and the mystical symptoms. So when the Kundalini reach the head reach they reach the crown chakra, the symptom is going to be a change. You can experiencing a very high amount of head pressure. Still now I am still experiencing a lots of pressure in my head. So you are experiencing a lots of pressure in your head. You are experiencing there is a first, because the power of Kundalini is so high. When the Kundalini reach the crown chakra, the brain is going to be a transform there, the bones of the skull is trying to be adjusted. Each and every cell of the brain is going to be vibrating in certain frequency. And the previously most of the people asking me what is the Kundalini psychosis, why some people is going to be imbalanced when their Kundalini reach the crown chakra. I am giving to answer of this question. When the Kundalini reach the crown chakra, most of the people are going to be in stage of imbalance because they are not prepared in this stage. When the Kundalini reach the crown chakra, the brain is going to be a transform. There is a two parts of the brain, the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere, and both two are start merging. There is a union created in your brain. As I told, there is a union in the conscious and the unconscious mind. Same the union is creating in your brain, because when the Kundalini are rich, the crown chakra, the all types of brain waves are suddenly emitting, and we are not aware about, we are not in that stage to absorb these brain waves. The suddenly all types of five types of brain waves are start emitting: the alpha waves, the beta waves, the gamma waves, the theta waves, and the delta waves, and the very amount of ultraviolet waves. So what is these types of waves? The alpha waves are mostly emitting in brain when we are drinking, when we are taking some kind of drugs or alcohol or smoke. This type of waves create a concentration. So you already listen about the fact, those the sports players or someone who actually taking the drug injection and just to and create a artificial concentration, artificial learning. So this is the alpha wave. These waves are creating a high level of concentration, the keep concentration. So this is a very good thing, but still there is a negative effect of this wave. When the alpha waves are emitting in the brain, they are also creating a stress, anxiety. These waves gives you a high level of creativity, visualization, and the high level of learning and concentration. Your concentration is going to be exact and the focus. But the same time, this type of brain waves create a stress and anxiety. And the next is a beta wave. The beta wave is generating when we are drink tea, coffee. So these waves are generating at that point. These waves affect the left hemisphere, and we are start thinking logically and rationally, just like we are preparing for plans, making, we are going to outside, or the business plan or the study plan. So this is a, we only do these type of work when the beta waves is generating in our brain. And the same time the negative effect, when this waves generating in high level, these also create a negative effect of depressions, anxiety, and the stress, just like alpha waves. The third type of brain waves is a gamma waves. So the gamma waves is a door of the subconscious mind. So these type of waves are generating when we are in the state, when we are doing a meditation or taking a depressants. I'm not talk about the antidepressant. It's a depressants. When we are taking a depressant, it's create a hypnotic stage. It's create a brain activity very slow. So the gamma waves are, as I told, it's a doorway of the subconscious mind. So these waves are generating. When this type of waves are generating, our ESP perceptions, extrasensory perception, are in the heightened level. We experiencing some kind of mystical experience, like the astral experiencing, or some kind of experiencing which there is a no logical explanation. So these waves are generating a gamma waves. The negative effects of the gamma waves, it's create drowsiness, it's create hypersensitivity, it's creates some kind of stress, just like uh, uh, alpha beta rays. And the fourth type of waves are, when the fourth type of waves are generating in the brain, is the delta waves. Sorry, it's the theta waves. The theta waves, when the theta waves are generating, it's heighten the intuition level. It's create the heightened level of intuition level, which is beyond the human perception. The intuition is so high, it's high like this, you can predict what question is coming in the exams. Your intuition level is just the heightened way. So but this also create a negative effects. This created a pain, this creating a very pain, this creating a some kind of impulsiveness. It's creating the inattention. You are present in the situation, but still you are not attend, because this waves is heighten your intuition level. And when you're and this way it's work on your unconscious mind, your personal unconscious mind. So you are experiencing a deja view, sorry. So you are experiencing the deja view in this stage. So when you are experiencing the deja view in this state, the flashbacks of your past lives, it's totally create the impulsiveness, the inattention. So you are disturbed. This type of waves creates a high level of mood swings and the impulsiveness. You are not able to learn something, you are not able to attend to concentrate something, when this type of theta waves are generating. And when the delta waves are generating, in your brain cells, it's create the mystical experiencing. It creates a deep level of soul healing. It creates a automatic healing. So this is a stage of when the dreamless stage. This is a stage of just like the very deep stage, and very you don't remember when the delta waves are generating in your waves in the brain. You can't remember your dreams. This is a deep level of soul healing. But the same time, when the delta waves are generating it in your brains, it's creating the blackouts, it's creating the head pressure, headache, it creating a lot of pressure in your brain. And when the high level of theta and the delta waves are generating, it creates the brain injuries, it create the damages in your brain cells, and you are becoming the hallucinations, you are becoming in the psychosis, or the suffering from ADHD, attention deficiency disorder, a lack of awareness. So that this is the main reason when the Kundalini is finally reached the top of the head, and those people who actually not prepared for the stage, those people who actually just like wants to spontaneously awaken Kundalini, wants to awaken Kundalini, I just wants to awaken my Kundalini, they are not prepared, they are not experiencing in meditation, they are not experienced in sadhana. In the previous years they are not do any type of sadhana, but they are listening a frequency music, and there is a lots of type of music available on YouTube which is generating a specific frequency. The frequency is artificial frequency which is resonating the frequency of Kundalini. There is a channel who actually saying you can listen this music 15 minutes and your Kundalini is going to be awakened. You can listen this type of music, your Kundalini is going to be awakened. I give you the mantra of Kundalini awakening, you can chant this mantra, your Kundalini is going to be awakened. I am also give you that mantra, your Kundalini is going to be a spontaneous awaken. But when the stage 2 is coming, you are get imbalance if you are not prepared, because there is a stages before of awakening. There is a stages, you are already a spiritually awakened person, you already experienced sadhak, you are experiencing uh, you are experiencing in meditation. Then if you are ready, then this stage is coming. If you are not prepared or just wants to just overexcited or try to awaken Kundalini, but this when the stage 2 is coming, you are go in the stage of hallucination, you are psychosis, because the all type of brain waves are immediately emitting in your brain. Immediately your intuition power is heightened, immediately you are experiencing astral projection, immediately the all the powers, all the psychic ability you are get immediately. So my experience of Kundalini awakening is like that. When my Kundalini reach the top of the crown chakra, I get all type of psychic ability immediately. I can start seeing aura colors. I can be a clairaudient or the clairo sensitive person. I am making me empath. So the total personality change, total drastic change is coming. So when the Kundalini reach the crown chakra, as I say, the all type of brain waves are immediately emitting, and the symptoms is going to be changed. The symptom is like that when my Kundalini is reached the top of the head. After that night I am in the stage of meditation. I am continuously trying to awaken. To cross the stage 1, I continuously trying, and when my Kundalini is finally enter the crown chakra, it was a painful experience. It was something is directly hit, and I become unconscious for some period of time. So the next day I am get up, I can feel the lots of head pressure. Still now I am feeling a head pressure, but now it's a low. I can feel a lots of head pressure. I can experiences a pressure in my ear, eyes, nose, and the sign is like that it's a very difficult to talk. When the Kundalini reach the crown chakra, you are unable to talk, you are feel like you are completely detached from your mouth and the voice, and difficult in concentrating. In those days I am unable to read something, I am unable to speak something. So my speak is suddenly slutter. I can't able to pronounce, like I am talking, but my words, my mouth is can't supports me, unable to concentrate something. And sometimes the sudden memory loss, I don't remember when my books, I don't remember where is my keys. So there is a sudden memory loss, so for some period of time I can experience a lots of blackouts. Immediately I get up, I can feel there is a blackout. Immediately my brain is going to be shut down. For after a few seconds I slowly I start seeing things. So these are symptoms. This is our next level of symptoms, because in this stage there is your brain cell is vibrating. Your brain is adjusting with this high frequency. It creates a adjustment. So this is our next level of symptoms. A very difficult to concentrate something, or a very difficult to read something, to pronounce something. The sleep habits are going to be a changes. Sleep pattern is going to be changed, because you are continuously experiencing your past life in the dream stage. So your total personality is going to be a change after awaken the Kundalini. You are experiencing some different kind of energy, the some different kind of spiritual experience inside you. You are going in the stages which you can start awaken, which you can start healing and transform yourself. So this is the Kundalini stage 2 of self-stabilization. And as I told, this is a longest stage in a spiritual journey. And the signs are going to be a change, because this is a stage which this stage teaches you lots of things regarding yourself. And your external world is going to be a change, your internal world is going to be a change. If you are a very talkative person, so when this stage is coming, your personality is changed. So this is a stage 2 of Kundalini awakening, the self stabilization. So I hope you like my this video. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing my channel. If you like my videos, please subscribe, share and like it, and please click the bell button. And in my previous video I actually mentioned about my book which I recently published. This book is on about the chakras. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you like my this video.